Fossil Rail is our pledge to build a future where Africa stands tall, united, and free. With these tracks, we're not just connecting cities. We're forging a new path for our people's aspirations. Imagine a place where the sun always shines, where golden sands stretch out to meet busy markets, and a powerful new dream is taking shape. This isn't just a story about building roads or trains. It's a tale filled with hope, courage, and a strong promise that Africa can build its own future. Right in the heart of this lively region, three countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, are coming together to create something truly special. It's called Faso Rail, a railway company that is much more than just metal tracks and train cars. It's a powerful symbol of freedom, unity, and a fresh way of thinking about how Africa can prosper. Let's discover this amazing journey and see how it's already changing lives, bringing communities closer, and rewriting the story of an entire continent. On August 14th, the government of Burkina Faso made a huge announcement that brought excitement. Across West Africa, they shared their plans to create Faso Rail, a new company based in Bobo Dioulasso, which is Burkina Faso's second biggest city. This project isn't just about putting down train tracks. It's about connecting people, cities, and even countries in a way that has never been done before. Faso Rail plans to build high-speed railway tracks right across Burkina Faso, and then extend them into Mali and Niger. Think of it like creating a superhighway for trains. This will completely transform how people travel, how goods are bought and sold, and how people work together. This railway isn't just about making trains move. It's about helping Africa move forward. The big idea is to link Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso, with Bamako in Mali and Niamey in Niger. These tracks will be like the veins in your body, carrying energy, goods, and new opportunities across borders. It's a very bold plan, and it promises to make life much easier for farmers, traders, and families. It will also give a big boost to the economies of these three nations. But what makes this project truly amazing is that it's being led by Africans for Africans. The main focus is on being independent and proud. For a very long time, how Africa grew was mostly decided by people from outside. Think about foreign aid, loans from other countries, and the systems left behind by colonial powers. These systems were often set up to help them, not the African people. This often made African nations dependent, meaning they couldn't fully decide their own future. Faso Rail is a loud and clear no to that old way of doing things. It's a strong statement from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger saying, we want to build our own future using our own money and our own ideas. This project is much more than just trains. It's about sovereignty. That's a big word, but it just means having the power to make your own decisions without having to rely on anyone else. By creating Faso Rail, these countries are saying, we can do this ourselves. They are building a railway not just to move goods, but to prove that Africa can lead its own development. This vision is built on pride, strength, and a strong belief that the people of West Africa have the power and creativity to build a much better future. At the very heart of this brave project is President Ibrahim Traoré, the leader of Burkina Faso. He is determined to make his country a shining example of progress. Under his leadership, Faso Rail is just one piece of a much larger plan to improve Burkina Faso and its neighboring countries for the better. President Traoré doesn't just see this as a railway. He sees it as a way to truly break free from relying on others and to show the world what Africa is capable of. This project is huge. In the long run, it's expected to cost more than $1 billion. But the first part, which involves setting up the company and starting construction, has a budget of 70 billion CFA francs, which is about $125 million. What's truly amazing is how fast they plan to do it. The government wants this first part to be ready and working in just 18 months. That's a super fast speed for such a big dream. And it shows how serious these leaders are about making change happen quickly. To truly understand why Faso Rail is so important, we need to look back at history. For hundreds of years, the railways in Africa were built by colonial powers. These railways were designed to take valuable resources like gold, cotton, and wood out of Africa and ship them overseas. They weren't built to help Africans. They were built to make money for people far away. These old railways connected mines to ports, but they often left villages and towns cut off with very little benefit for the local people. Faso Rail is completely different. It's not about serving outsiders. It's about connecting African communities. The new tracks will link big cities, smaller towns, and farming areas. This will make it much easier for farmers to sell their crops, for businesses to grow, and for families to visit each other across different areas. The railway will have all the newest features, like digital signaling systems, which help trains run safely and on time, strong bridges, and freight hubs, where goods can be easily loaded and unloaded. Every single part of this project is designed to help Africans succeed, from creating new jobs to making trade much easier. What makes Faso Rail truly special is how it celebrates African culture and identity. The train stations along the railway won't just be plain concrete buildings. Oh no, they'll be like works of art designed with beautiful local patterns and styles. Like the amazing Mossi motifs from Burkina Faso, these stations will tell the story of the region's history and its people, making every stop a colorful reminder of Africa's rich heritage. This focus on culture isn't just about making things look nice. It's about making sure the railway truly feels like it belongs to the people. Local artists, builders, and community groups are all involved in designing and building the project. This creates a strong feeling of ownership where people feel proud of what they are creating together. It's not just a railway. It's a huge celebration of who Africans are and all the amazing things they can achieve. One of the most exciting parts of Faso Rail is how it's being paid for. In the past, African countries often had to get loans from big organizations like the World Bank or from other foreign governments. These loans often came with tough rules, like forcing countries to cut their spending or sell off their natural resources. Faso Rail is breaking away from that old cycle. It's finding new and smart ways to pay for itself. The Alliance of Sahelien States, AES, which includes Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, is creating a regional investment bank that will be completely owned by Africans. This bank will use money from local resources like gold, uranium, and cotton, along with clever ideas like diaspora bonds. These are special investments where Africans living in other countries can put money into projects back home. This new way of funding means the railway is paid for by Africans, for Africans, without the heavy, often difficult rules that come with foreign loans. This new way of funding is a game-changer. It shows that African nations can control their own money and make their own decisions. It's a big step towards true financial independence, where countries don't have to rely on outsiders to build their future. By using their own resources, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are proving that Africa has the power to stand strong on its own. The Faso Rail project isn't just about laying down tracks. It's about bringing people together. For too long, the borders that were drawn by colonial powers have divided communities in West Africa. This made it hard for people to trade, travel, or even just visit family across these borders. These borders were created by outsiders, and they often split up tribes and cultures in ways that cause problems and confusion. Faso Rail is like a bridge over those old borders. By connecting Ouagadougou, Bamako, and Niamey, it will make it much easier for people to move goods, share ideas, and build stronger relationships. Imagine a farmer in Niger being able to send fresh vegetables to a market in Mali without them spoiling. Or a business owner in Burkina Faso, easily buying cotton from Mali to make beautiful clothes. This railway will make these things possible, creating a shared area where economies can grow and everyone benefits. The project also includes plans to make trade even easier by making customs rules simpler and reducing the amount of paperwork needed at borders. This will save businesses time and money, helping them grow even more. So, it's not just about trains. It's about creating a whole system where people can work together, share what they have, and build a stronger, more united region. Faso Rail isn't just changing how people travel. It's changing how people live. The project is creating thousands of jobs. There will be construction workers building the tracks, engineers designing the trains, and many more roles. These jobs are being filled by local people, making sure that the money stays within the community instead of going to companies from other countries, to make sure the railway can run smoothly for many years. The project also includes training programs for young people. Universities and special technical schools in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are teaching important skills like engineering, how to manage goods, logistics, and how to maintain the railway. This means the region will have a skilled workforce ready to take care of the railway for a long time to come. Small businesses will also get a big boost. Farmers will be able to send their crops to markets faster, meaning less food goes to waste and they earn more money. Manufacturers will find it easier to get the things they need, like cotton or steel, which will help their businesses grow. And new places where goods are stored and moved, logistics hubs, will make it easier for people to start their own businesses and reach new customers. Faso Rail is creating a wave of possibilities, helping people build better lives across the whole region. Beyond the tracks and the trains, Faso Rail is a powerful symbol of unity. The project is bringing communities together, not just through transportation, but through shared goals and dreams. Local leaders, groups for young people, and women's associations are all involved in planning the railway. This helps make sure it meets the needs of the people it will serve. The railway stations will be more than just places to catch a train. They will be gathering spots where people can celebrate their culture. Art shows, festivals, and programs for young people will happen along the railway, helping people learn about each other's traditions and histories. These events will build stronger connections between communities, helping to reduce disagreements and create a feeling of shared pride. By involving local people in every step of the project, Faso Rail is making sure that everyone feels like they are a part of this big dream. When communities see the railway as their own, they are more likely to take care of it and make sure it lasts for many generations. It's not just about building something physical. It's a way to bring people together and build a stronger, more united West Africa. Of course, building a project this big is never easy. There will be challenges along the way. For example, the prices of resources like gold or cotton can change suddenly, which might affect how much money is available for the project. Problems between countries or economic punishments, sanctions from other nations could also create difficulties. And building a railway through the tough environment of the Sahel, with its deserts and extreme weather, will require very careful planning and a lot of hard work. But the leaders behind Faso Rail are ready to face these challenges head-on. They look to examples like South Korea and China, which use their own resources and smart planning to completely revolutionize their economies. By working together and staying focused on their goals, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger believe they can overcome any problems and make this project a huge success. Faso Rail is more than just a railway. It's a model for how Africa can grow and develop. By showing that African nations can work together, use their own resources, and build their own important structures, this project is setting an example for the rest of the continent. If it succeeds, it could inspire similar projects in other regions, creating a whole network of railways, roads, and economic areas that connect all of Africa. This vision also brings up big questions for the rest of the world. If Africa can build its own future without needing foreign aid, what does that mean for how the world thinks about development? Could other regions like Latin America or Southeast Asia follow this example and create their own paths to growth? Faso Rail is proving that progress doesn't have to come from outside. It can come from within, through hard work, working together, and a strong belief in what's possible. As the tracks of Faso Rail stretch across the Sahel, they carry much more than just trains. They carry the hopes and dreams of millions of people who want a better future. This railway is a powerful symbol of what Africa can achieve when its people come together, say no to being dependent on others, and truly use their own power. The journey has only just begun. But it's already clear that Faso Rail is more than just a transportation project. It's a bold statement that Africa's future truly belongs to Africans. It's a celebration of culture, a bridge between communities, and a clear path to a better life for everyone. As the trains start to roll, they will carry the promise of a new era, one where Africa stands tall, united, and ready to write its very own story. Faso Rail shines like a beacon of hope for West Africa and beyond. It shows what incredible things are possible when people believe in themselves and work together for a common goal. By building a railway that is owned and operated by Africans, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are proving that the continent can lead its own growth and development. This project is just the start. As more tracks are laid and more communities are connected, Faso Rail will inspire a new generation of leaders to dream big and take charge of their future. It's a powerful reminder that Africa's potential is endless, and its people are ready to create a new era of sovereignty, unity, and pride. The tracks of Faso Rail are leading the way to a brighter, more connected Africa,